This week on the Media Boss Podcast.
What is digital marketing to you?
Digital marketing is a scam.
Love this one.
It is. It doesn't have to be.
Media Boss Podcast is brought to you by two of our new partners. One is Pantheon. I can't wait to tell you about them later. And brought to you by Convert and Flow. You're going to learn so much about them. But now it's time for the Media Boss Podcast.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Media Boss Podcast. And you can tell by my attitude, I'm having fun already because I'm excited. And you know why I'm excited, because I have a great show and a great guest. And I know some of you out there, you're hating me because I have great guests. I can't help it if they're phenomenal. So I can't help it. So, today I got Chelsea Talamantes. And see, let me tell you something. See, Chelsea is a stalker. Yes, she is a stalker. And I'm excited to bring a stalker. I finally have someone stalking me. So she runs a digital marketing company. Now, here's the thing, but doesn't always go digital. I want to find out what that's about, because you're going to find out what it's about too. She's somebody that kind of went against the grain. Mm-hmm. People told her what she couldn't do, so she went out and did it anyway. Hey, how about that? So I want to welcome to the Media Boss Podcast none other than Chelsea Talamantes. Chelsea, welcome.
Wow, that is an amazing welcome.
Well,
I need to practice my introductions. Like, I want to be that good at introductions. Yeah, so thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
I am excited because we met earlier today, and I just, you have such great energy.
Oh, you do too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Likewise.
So I want to find out, so many things I want to find out about you.
Okay.
So let's talk about what is digital marketing to you?
Digital marketing is a scam.
Love this one.
It is. It doesn't have to be, but it has become a scam.
Okay, please tell.
Okay, how many people are selling their framework for X? There's 3 things that are going to make you rich. And everybody is selling all of this stuff, and then everybody's buying that stuff, and then they're implementing that stuff, and then everybody goes out and they do exactly the same thing, and then it doesn't work because it's watered down. Mm-hmm. So I actually was having this shower thought the other day that digital marketing is now like the used car salesman. And I think that if you're not careful, you will be there. And so it's my mission to not make digital marketing just digital marketing, and really take that whole full picture approach now and actually do it the right way.
Wow.
So yeah, I just bashed what I do for a living, but that's
really
in the most loving way, because
I bashed you in a loving way.
it is in the most loving way. It's like seeing something that it's like, hey, this still has to have integrity, and it has gotten so shiny object and so integralist, which isn't a word, but I'm going to use it.
I understand it.
Yeah, perfect. It's got, that now it's like my mission to find companies that I absolutely love and want to be passionate and get behind and help them actually stand out. And so a conversation I've been having a lot today is that, you think you know where your audience is, and you think you know what your audience wants. But especially as a small or a medium-sized company, or somebody who might just be getting started, you don't necessarily have those foundations or even the right to say what your clients want.
Oh.
I don't think that who are you to tell me what I want? It's kind of how those clients probably feel. So without you truly going out there and and this is where it's I get so sick of people thinking all I need is one landing page that teaches you how to tie your shoes for $4.97, and I'm going to run $50 a day in ads to that. No, you know what? $50 is too much. I'm going to run $2 in ads a day to that, and I'm going to make 7 figures. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. But that's what everybody's been convinced, right? There's companies out there, Samcart, that will tell you all you need is just one landing page and you'll get rich if you drive traffic to it. No, digital marketing is part of a full, robust, real business, right?
Yeah,
so if you don't have a full, robust, real business, you don't really have something that you should just be running ads to. Mm-hmm. It takes the effort of going and actually doing the work organically, right? It takes the effort of actually showing up and being a part of your business. This is not a business in an hour a day because you ran some ads to it. You still have to make your business decisions. You have to ask those people that are coming into your world what they really want from you. Right? And like actually provide that to them. And you have to remember at the end of the day, whether you're doing organic or paid or whatever it is that you're doing, no one really cares about you. They care about themselves and what you're doing for them. So you have to make them have that like connection in everything that you're saying that like almost evokes emotion. Or like, I think about this all the time is how do I put into play activating all of their senses just through what I'm doing in digital marketing? And that's something that like I research a lot lately, is because when you're just looking at something that's like one dimensional and you're like scrolling, God, I told you I'd ramble. You're looking at something one-dimensional. You're looking at something one-dimensional and you're scrolling. How do I pull somebody in and evoke their senses so that they're actually a part of that? And then when I say I get out of digital,
that was going to ask
what if I start researching and I start asking your clients what they want? And what I find out is that your clients aren't on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or any of those platforms. Your audience is actually still picking up magazines.
Wow.
Okay. Well, let's get in some print.
I'm so glad
there's not a one-all be-all. Your customer is still driving to work every day, and actually you're a brick and mortar, and you would be better off with a billboard where they're getting some brand awareness. And apparently brand awareness in the digital world is like not a thing anymore. Like people don't just run brand awareness campaigns.
Right.
Everything is a conversion campaign. Everybody just thinks they should be making bank from the start. Why? Why do you deserve my money?
Right.
Who's your brand? Why do you deserve for me to pay you? So
I thank you so much for giving my message when I don't have to. You're doing it all for me. This is what I'm telling people all the time. First of all, you won me over when you said you had a shower thought. I'm like, good, I'm not the only one. You get such great ideas when I'm in the shower.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. And I'm so busy all the time that's when my phone's not ringing, my kids aren't screaming, my emails aren't dinging. Like,
I'm like, that's what, so you won me over with that. I'm like, okay, good. But what you said there, because my whole thing is to teach people that, look, you need to be omnipresent. You need to be in a lot of places. And I tell people one of the paradigms that you have to break, because we're always taught this, find out who your ideal client is and go to where they are. It's like, no. Because see, they're the ones who know what they want.
Yeah.
So make it so they can find you.
Yeah.
Because if they're looking for if you have what they want, then they'll find you.
Yeah.
But if you don't have it, doesn't matter if you show up in their face. Because if you don't eat fast food, McDonald's can't come to your door and sell you a Big Mac because it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
So I love that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can rap right there. She just
perfect.
But no, I mean with Chelsea. So I want to ask you, how did you get started in this arena?
Accounting.
Okay. Accounting, digital marketing. No, they don't go together. Okay. So tell me, please.
So let's rewind it back. Okay. So we're taking it back. I'm 20-year-old little Chelsea, and I got into accounting because my first job was like working for a bookkeeper, and then it was always like, I always had progression in my career, right? There was always progression. I worked for amazing CFOs. I worked for people that really put a lot into me as far as that went. But a few years ago, even more back. So I did Institute of Integrative Nutrition. I did all the things to learn how to be the coach.
Wow.
I remember like walking around just asking random English professors, like, how do I become a copywriter? And getting a lot of, I don't know. Right. And so I'm like, okay, so I just like the accounting still pays the bills. And I was always so interested in this. And it was always a hobby to learn about the coaching or a hobby to learn about that stuff. But it was never like at the forefront.
Yes,
I always had a passion for writing. I always had a passion for those things, but it was never like what was putting money in my bank account.
Yeah.
So I was at a place about 7 years ago, and my CFO that I loved and adored walked out. And they called us in one by one, and they told us all, like they were kind of like interviewing her team to kind of see like who was loyal to the company and who was loyal to the CFO. I'm not good at like holding things in. And so I told the HR director that I didn't trust her. and I got walked out.
Really?
I got walked out for telling the HR director that I didn't trust her. So here I was pregnant with my first son.
That's truth.
Or I guess my first son was just a little bit older. And I needed a job. Like, you have to pay the bills, right? You have your first kid.
Yeah.
And so like I hit my knees and I definitely prayed. And the first interview that I walked into was an out-of-home advertising place. And I loved it. I loved all of it. We had huge players in Las Vegas. And I was always I have like a very like student's mind.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much I know, I want to know more.
Yeah.
So like I just asking questions, kind of like paying attention to what was happening. So the beginning of 2020 starts, and I had a boss who was retired VP from Warner Brothers. So I think he was really tough on me, but like in a very like kind of loving way, but like very tough on me.
Yeah.
And I was expected to just like always be available. And there was just a lot that was expected out of me. So in the beginning of 2020, there was this buzz like, hey, people are going to be pulling their budgets this year and they're going to go digital. Okay. Then COVID hits. There's no shows to run to. There's no hotels. There's no anything. They had to lay off most of the employees. I was lucky. I got to stay on and I kept raising my hand. Hey, I'm really investing in learning more about this digital side. Should we do digital? Hey, I'm learning about running ads. Should we do that? Hey, I'm learning about like truly building funnels and websites and landing pages as a stream of revenue. Don't you think we should offer that to these clients?
Right.
So that while there's no foot traffic, they have something they can. And I got a lot of like, oh, that's cute. Like, oh, that's cute. No, we're not really interested in doing that. That's not what our company does. And I just got like a lot of that. And so finally, like, I just like braved up and added it to my LinkedIn and told the CEO, like, hey, I'm going to start doing this on the side. And I still got oh, that's cute. And then all of a sudden, this was this full, robust company. And I was able to take care of my kids, build my company, and do something that I really believed in and had heart in, and kind of like walk away from that world. So I'm super appreciative of the out-of-home advertising company. I'm super appreciative that accounting took me through that. But sometimes you just have to follow what your passion tells you.
So how long ago was this?
3 years ago now.
So I have to ask this. So is the accounting company doing all that stuff now? Are they trying to do it?
You know what? I don't pay attention.
I always find it interesting that sometimes when people tell you, oh, that's cute, later on when they see that they're doing it, oh, let us try it. And they won't come back to you, the expert now.
Oh, no.
They will never do that.
No.
So they want to try to figure it out and they can never get it right. Usually.
Yeah. So I kind of, if I walk away from something or like, I always leave with a piece and then I don't really look back. Because what I'm doing doesn't affect what you're doing. We're not competitors. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
So I got to ask now, because you've done a lot of great things in this city. What is next, do you think, in the world of digital marketing?
Gosh, see, it depends on who you ask.
I'm asking you.
Yeah. I think it's, you know what I think, and for me and for my clients, it's adding a level of personal and adding a level of relationship and making it a lot more personal, because I'm tired of people talking at people. I'm tired of people forcing shit offers down people's throats. Like, I think it needs to be relationship based and that you can gravitate towards the people that are right for you and really serve them and not just trying to be catching like every fish that comes by. I want, so I think that it's really like making sure that you're very relationship forward in everything that you do. I don't think it's about a platform. I don't think that it's about having the right email sequence. I don't think it's about the right sales pitch. I think it's about relationships.
Do you think that's something that will happen like quickly, or do you think it's going to take a while before we even get to that?
I think it's going to take a couple of years.
Okay.
What do you think?
A couple of years isn't that long.
Yeah.
So it's not that long. I mean, I can deal with that.
I think we're on the path, don't you? Or no?
Well, I think we have to be.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a choice. 'Cause like you said, they run this whole campaign of not being personal in our faces for a look. So when that happens, something has to give.
Yeah.
And the one thing that hasn't given is making it personal.
Yeah.
And because you're still dealing with people.
You are.
You're still dealing with people.
You
so
are.
That has to actually come to fruition. I know we're in a technical world, we're in an AI world.
Absolutely.
But we're still people.
We're still people.
And it's gonna have an impact. I agree with you. I think it's gonna happen. So one of my last questions, I guess, is what's next for Chelsea?
Okay. So for anybody listening, we're kind of doing this podcast event, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just having a conversation about rebranding,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because my business is beyond me and it will be beyond me. So right now my branding is CK & Co. I want to take it beyond me. We were just talking about, maybe I call it Big Beautiful Thing, because it's a big, beautiful thing. No matter who I work with, it's big and beautiful for me, for you, for your growth, for all of it. But I really want to collect the best. I want to collect the best of the best and serve the best of the best. So I'm not a designer. I'm a great strategist.
Mm-hmm.
I can write, but I'm not a designer. I'm not a video editor. There's a lot that I can't do. And nobody can do it on their own. So I want to collect the best of the best and serve the best of the best, so that those people who do have passion and do have really great messages, that I can help them get it out there, right? Because if you just work with anybody and you don't stand behind their message, or you don't feel great about what they're doing,
I agree.
Then you're putting your time and your energy and your life's purpose behind something that you don't really believe in.
Yeah.
What if you could have this incredible team that could serve people who truly make a difference, and then everything that you're doing is making a difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
Purpose.
So, purpose.
Yes.
It's huge.
I love that. It's impactful, and here's the thing, guys, it's necessary.
Yeah.
It's necessary. You have to have a purpose. So Chelsea, is there something that you're doing, or if you have coming, that you want people to know about, that they can support you in?
I would love to work with purpose-driven companies that really have heart, people who really care, and people who understand that it doesn't always work the first time, that you have to really learn what people are asking of you and serve. And I want, if I can collect a bunch of people with servants' hearts and we can all serve together, then
that's
it, man. That's it.
So guys, you got to look, this is the person you need to be working with, because her brand is a big, beautiful thing. And she is the best of the best. That might have just happened. So I recommend working with Chelsea Talamantes. Chelsea, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For being a guest on the Media Boss podcast.
Yeah.
You're going to be seeing much more of her, guys. I know. I'm looking forward to seeing what you got coming down the pike. So guys, thank you for being here on the Media Boss podcast, and we'll be back with more.
Hey, everybody, the Media Boss podcast has been brought to you by our partners, Pantheon and Convert and Flow. Make sure you get with us so you can find out more about how you can help your business run smoothly with Pantheon and Convert and Flow.